I also ask that you please remove all caps and hats so the people behind and around you can enjoy the view. Gum chewing is not allowed. And please don't stick it under your seat. We're happy that you've joined us here at the Orange Blossom Opry and ask that you please take all refuse with you to the nearest exit as you leave the auditorium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Welcome
Howdy,
back.
everybody. How's everybody doing? You all okay? Welcome back to the all-new Orange Blossom Opry. I was told that a bus just pulled up with some folks in it. Is that y'all? And I was told that a lady, a real pretty lady, hold it, this is probably you that they're talking about, a beautiful lady is the reason that everybody's late. Is that you? Watch yourself. Is that your wife? All right, well, get back up there with her, man. She's leaving you. Anyway, so I thought I'd let all these people get settled in and all that stuff. I want you to know most of us had a pretty great vacation. Hope you all did. We're all excited. If you didn't see my Facebook post, in 10 days, I rode through 11 states and did 5,000 miles on my motorcycle. So my backside back here is flatter than the last Taylor Swift record before auto-tune. Some of you will understand that, some of y'all won't. But it was I had an awesome trip, and I had a couple buddies from the Orange Blossom Opry went along with. I don't see Mike back, but I know he's back in town somewhere. Yeah, he's here. And I don't know if he's here. He's usually is Mike here? Is Mike here?
Yeah, he's over here. Did he get out of jail?
Where is he? I haven't even seen him. I haven't seen him since we got back.
Did Mike get out of jail?
Where is Mike? Is he here, or are you guys kidding with me? Mike, are you here? Where are you? I don't know. I don't see him. He'd be standing up if he was here.
Yeah.
Well, the coolest thing about Mike that I got to tell you is most of y'all know Mike was a retired police officer and chief of police. So I thought it'd be kind of cool, you know, going along to have an ex-cop with us because keeping us out of trouble. And in downtown Cody, Wyoming, I called him up and said, we were there for 2 days. I said, hey, meet me down at the Irma. We'll have breakfast. Because it was like 7 in the morning. A lot of those guys slept late. There was, I don't know, 15 of us out there on the road. Anyway, so Mike doesn't show. I'm going, where the heck is Mike? Where's Mike? Anyway, Mike's the only guy on the trip who was a retired police officer that got a speeding ticket. So maybe Mike's not speaking to me now. I don't know, but it was ironic that he was the only guy that got a ticket. But we had an awesome time, and I'm really just killing time for a minute. So is everybody in their places? Everybody has found their seats. That lady coming through the door there, she's drunk, so make room for her. It's Neil's wife. All right, Roger, you think we're good? Let's play it. So we haven't played anything, man. We don't even know each other anymore. Here we go. Downtown Modesto.
Liable to be squeaky.
In downtown Modesto, I was working a Holiday Inn. I think it's working. I was set with a gig that would last us throughout the weekend. I was singing a new song I wrote on my way to town. She came through the front door and found her a place to sit down. Well, I knew right away she'd like the words to my song. I've been back in Florida 2 days and I got this. She stared at my old guitar and followed my fingers way too long. She had the likeness of a girl I'd seen in a dream. But lights can do wonders with makeup and faded blue jeans. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. So I found 100 reasons for turning away one more time. She could cause me to sing bad and fall out of love with my guitar, and blow all the chances I have at being a big singing star. Here's Dougie! Come on, son, play it. Stand on it, Mickey. Well, with one passing glance, I could tell she was young for her age. But she got to looking better as she got down a little bit closer to the stage. As she sipped on her wine, I could tell the kind of girl that she would be. Somehow I knew she was there to do bad things to me. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. So I found 100 reasons for turning away one more time. She could cause me to sing bad and fall out of love with my guitar, and she'd blow all the chances I had at being a big singing star. Y'all let Chris play one. Come on, son. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. So I found 100 reasons for turning away one more time. She could cause me to sing bad and fall out of love with my guitar, and blow all the chances I had at being a big singing star. Then she'd blow all the chances I had at being a big singing star. Howdy, everybody. Well, I've been back in Florida 2 days. I got here Tuesday night. I left the day after we closed. I've been gone. I've been in Wyoming the whole time, and in Michigan, where I spent 2 weeks with my mama. But the first day I got back here, my throat started feeling scratchy, and this morning my nose is running like Roger Byers on payday. Speaking of Roger Byers, ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to the owner and our boss. It's Roger Byers, everybody. Just kidding, boss.
You're fired.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone that's here tonight. You are the inaugural group to see the renovations that we have here. There's only one first. You are it. I would like to share with you what we did. Some of it you see very visibly, some of it you don't. Eddie, if you give us house lights, please. One of the things that we had to do was remove 550 chairs. That we did ourselves, and we went through 3 different people that were going to take them and then refused to do so. So that was a little bit of an issue. We finally got that resolved. Some of you actually took some of the chairs home. We made them available for you if you wanted, and some of you did that as a memorabilia or keepsake. Put them on the patio. I'm not sure what you do with them, but you were welcome to take them. Once we got all the chairs out, it looked very barren in here, but if you've been in here enough times, you know there were a few weak spots here and there. So before we did anything else, we laid OBS, 4x8 sheets of OBS plywood down over the entire existing floor. Over that, this flooring went over it as well, commercial grade laminate flooring. That was no small feat to get done. The ceiling tiles, both out here and up here, have every one of them been replaced. If you look up, you see new lighting. This lighting is replaced the old bell-shaped lights that we had. And the nice thing about this lighting, we have the ability to increase or decrease the intensity. So it gives us a little more flexibility with our lighting. We're actually going to end up with one more over here that's probably get installed tomorrow. So there's a few things we haven't quite finished up with, but I wanted to share some of those things with you. One of the craziest things that happened during the entire process was trying to get the chairs here. After we ordered them, paid for them, I think we worked with a company out of Wisconsin or Illinois, I can't remember now which, sent them a very large check. Somehow, Wisconsin translated to Mexico. And, well, that's okay, because prior to that it was China, and this was better. This was better. So we're happy with that until we realized they got held up at customs. And so we got delayed 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and finally got the chairs in last Thursday, I believe, and they started installing on Friday morning. So we finished up literally about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So we had a few little glitches to move. If you notice, as you come in now, you have to take an immediate left and kind of work your way around. There were actually some seats even closer to the door. Those aren't there. So we did find some spots for them in some other areas, so we didn't really lose any seating. We still have about 550 seats in here, and we're proud that we're able to continue to do that. The other crazy thing that happened is, those of you that know Fast Eddie, our light guy, we kind of turned him loose up on stage. In fact,
Disco ball.
yeah. Eddie, give us some light. Give us some other lighting. We got anything new you can show us? So he's got more. He hadn't done everything, but it's like one of those videos, Eddie Gone Wild, you know. and we're so proud to have Eddie here with us, and I've never met anybody quite like him. He lives, breathes, sleeps, dreams, probably has nightmares of lighting. I've never known anybody that's so consumed with what he does, and he does a fabulous job for the Orange Blossom Opry. Some of the other things that you've noticed and seen coming in, you saw the stage and the tent outside, and that, along with what we are attempting to do over here in the merchandise area, that backdrop, we're not quite done with that. That's going to be elevated a little bit, and we got some more things yet to come with that. and want you to know that everything we're doing here is to try to improve the value and the performance and the entertainment of what we provide here at the Orange Blossom Opry. And I think we're well on the way. A lot of this that has been done was not to my design. My wife, Heather, is truly the one. She picked out, we did agree on the flooring. The chairs, we narrowed down to 2 or 3 choices, I don't remember which, but all of this was really Heather's thoughts and ideas. Painting the brick on the side, you may remember, was red. It's now black. And the screens that we have in the merch area, the tent and chairs were all Heather's idea. We worked with a great vendor who has helped us with that. In fact, they're here tonight. Diana, stand up just real quickly, just because you've been such a help to us. And she has a vision that incorporated some of the design features and what you see in the tent outside and the screen here inside as well. So we thank her for that.
Every time I came over here, which I got here Tuesday, and when I came here Tuesday, I saw Heather almost like on her hands and knees working like a dog. Today on the broom, today on a hammer. Not so much you, sir. Just saying.
Yesterday, both Heather and I put in over 12 hours here, so.
That's true.
And I was here at 6 a.m. Where were you?
Well, he wasn't on the golf course. We know that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of our first back reopening, and look forward to a great show. Thank you.
Roger Byers, everybody. Roger and Heather did a incredible, absolutely incredible job. There's more things coming that they didn't get time to get finished, but this area over here, I was talking to Heather, it's going to be awesome when they get that squared away. Not because Mickey's there, no.
And there is no gum under the seats.
Yeah, and there's no gum under these new seats. There was a lot of it under the old seats. So, and one more quick thank you to Mary Shaner, who's right there sitting in the front row. Mary Shaner took care of my son Luke the whole time I was gone. And for those of you who don't know, I have a pet squirrel whose name is Luke. And Mary took care of Luke, and I got back, and there's Luke right there. Yeah. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'll certainly let it go. But anyway, thanks to Mary Shaner, and thanks to everybody, all the guys. You know, I don't say this enough. There are so many people. You'll come here, everybody in the band. You know, we get all the attention, all that stuff. There are so many people that work behind the scenes here, y'all, that you don't even realize that make this whole thing happen. We're just the guys that come out here and goof around and play a little music, but there's tons of folks behind the scenes and tons of folks that worked through the entire vacation. I can personally say I had nothing to do with anything. I was gone, and I came back, and I'm simply amazed at all the work they did. And all of us are grateful to everyone who worked behind the scenes and made all this happen. And we're also grateful to every one of you folks that come out here again, night after night after night, and sell out the Orange Blossom Opry. Here's another song before we get started. Come on, son.
Lonely women make good lovers. They're all at the mercy of a good-looking, smooth-talking man. Lonely women make good lovers. So if you got a woman, better treat her just as good as you can. Lots of times a lonely girl will go out on the town with no thoughts of leaving on her mind. She don't try to plant bad seeds. Lord knows there's something everyone would need. Really smile will do it every time. They're all at the mercy of a good-looking, smooth-talking man. Lonely women make good lovers. You got a woman, better treat her just as good as you can. Once a woman's tasted love, she can't do without it. Yeah. She'll search for something warm when she gets cold. Oh, if her lips are wet with wine, when it comes to loving time, she'll trade her pride for something every time. Only women make good lovers. They're all at the mercy of a good-looking, smooth-talking man. Lonely women make good lovers. So if you got a woman, better treat her just as good as you can. Lonely women make good lovers. Oh yeah, thank you, thank you.
It's Chris, everybody. Welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry, everybody. What? Who's talking? Me? Anyway, how many folks are here at the Orange Blossom Opry for the first time? Never been before. A couple of new folks there. All right. Well, a couple of new folks. Yeah, welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry. We're the Orange Blossom Opry Band. We'll take a second and introduce everybody in the band to you so you'll know what's going on here, tell you a little bit about what's going on at the Opry, and tell you about tonight. First, the gentleman down there right there drinking, that's urine sample. You're supposed to send that in. Dang.
Smooth.
Say hello to our bass player and tenor singer, sings a fine song himself. That's Kevin Kingston, everybody. Doug Stock's no stranger to everyone from the great state of Iowa. On three. 1, 2, 3. It's Doug Stock, everybody, playing everything up here. Our drummer hails from the great state of Florida, everyone. Plant City, Florida. There he is right there, all shined up and pretty and rested up from vacation. You worked the whole time, too, didn't you? Say hello to Todd Bowers, everybody. Behind me, our piano player and singer, ladies and gentlemen, from the great state of Texas. Say hello to Chris Cockburn. There he is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Over on the guitar, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the great state of Georgia. Say hello to Mickey Adams. Mickey's got a show coming up. We're doing a Willie Nelson show. I don't believe there's any tickets left. I think, are you sold out? Completely sold out. So he's got a show coming up in August. We'd also like to tell some of you new folks that we have a thing called Friday Night Live that happens here every Friday night. Tomorrow night, you're welcome to come out as well and see our band because it's just us playing and clowning around all night. I do think tomorrow night's sold out as well, but there's always next Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together now for the hardest working man here on the stage, but the Thursday night, who through the whole vacation, did Neil do anything? He didn't do anything, did he? He didn't do anything. Neil didn't do squat over vacation, so he had nothing to do with any of this either, but I didn't either. But he does work really hard on the showcase, ladies and gentlemen. He is the pride of South Dakota. Put your hands together for Neil Bogus, y'all.
How about a hand for Bobby Randall, everybody? How you doing out there? Pretty exciting, isn't it? We're going to let Kim come up here. I want to remind you that next Friday, and I'm kind of changing things around here on our Thursday night show and trying to bring more people up to sing for you. But next Thursday is called our Rising Stars Concert Showcase. And the stars up here are ages 11 to 20. We've got Jake Reynolds will be here. Yeah, let's hear it for Jake. Jake said he just turned 11. Peyton Tyson will be here. Shane Patrick Emma Forget, Liliana Lassiter, Chloe Grace, Kendall Dean, Kian Sanchez, and Leanne Purvis. 9 great, great singers here. Excellent singers.
And then don't forget, folks, the Friday after that is Falling Stars Thursday.
Yes. Should we
Featuring
name the
guys
9
like-
people you want to bring in for that?
Yeah, got a whole row of folks for that.
I won't tell you who I saw, but a friend of mine posted, he went to a club in Nashville, and somebody you would know real well got his picture taken with him. And I told Jen, I said, it looked like he really has had a tough 2
Me?
weeks. No, not you.
Oh.
The guy in the picture. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Should I tell you now? No, I don't want to do that.
No.
Let's kick this off tonight with our super showcase, Mr. Kim Hilton.
I got the intro.
Okie, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We don't burn our drive car down on Main Street. We like living right and being free. We don't make no party out of loving. We like holding hands and pitching woo. We don't let our hair go long and shaggy like the hippies out in San Francisco do. I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still have old glory down at the courthouse. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Leather boots are still in style from family footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen. Football's still the toughest thing on the campus. And the kids here still respect the college dean. Everybody now, help me. I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even swears can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse. By golly, white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. In Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. Thank you very much. Kim Hilton from Willaca, Florida. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Kim. Good job. All right, Mr. Ron, how are you? How's your health? You doing better? Come on up here a minute. I want to talk to you. Says here you were originally from Whiteboro, New York.
Hi, Dave.
Is the entire population here?
Population 3,700.
Salute. Well, grab your chair there. Here's Dave Ron, everybody, with a great Alabama song, Lady Down on Love.
By the way, how many of you are out on the patio to see the wonderful Jake Reynolds? Where is he? That young fella is good, I'll tell you. We got any Alabama fans out there? Okay. It's her first night on the town. Said she was just 18. Lady down on love and out of hope and dreams. The ties that once bound her now are broke away, and she's like a lady just learning how to play. She never thought that love could ever end so soon. Her mind drifts back in time to a midsummer moon, and he asked her to marry. She gladly said okay, and a woman came to be from a girl of yesterday. Now she's a lady down on love. She needs somebody to gently pick her up. She's got her freedom, but she'd rather be down with a man who'd love her, never let her down. Now I know the lady that's down on her love, 'cause I used to hold her and have that special touch. But work took me away from home late at night, and I wasn't there when she turned out the lights. Then both of us got lonely. I gave in to lust, and she just couldn't live with a man she couldn't trust. Now she's a lady down on love. She needs somebody to gently pick her up. She's got her freedom, but she'd rather be bound to a man who'd love her, never let her down. Now she's a lady down on love. Thank you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening, folks.
Dave Ron, everybody. Thank you, Dave. Great job. Hello, Mr. Peterson. How are you? We've been waiting for you. I just got a telegram here, Mike. It's from the state of Wyoming.
That's a wrong cop.
I don't quite understand it.
It's a different Mike, not this one.
But no, they said, please tell Speedy Gonzalez to slow down.
Hey, Mike, I just noticed something that you could probably help me with here.
Oh, boy.
Obviously, these two folks, their parents must be a doctor by the looks of that handwriting, but I can only see from here, Kathy and Alan, where are they? Katie, there it is. Well,
My daughter Katie and my son-in-law Alan are
where
here
are they
tonight.
right there? They are celebrating their 10th anniversary right here. Awesome.
And Katie's also celebrating her 10th anniversary of working at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, where I retired from. She's been there for 10 years.
All right.
Are you ready, Leroy?
Piano.
Oh, yeah. Well, on the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy, more than trouble. You see, he stands about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong. And he was meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Leroy, he's a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes, and he likes to wait his diamond ring under everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got an Eldorado too. He's got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He's got a razor in his shoe, and he's bad, bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong. And he was meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Friday, about a week ago, Leroy was shooting dice. And at the end of the bar sat a girl named Lori. And oh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her. You know the trouble that soon began. And Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. He's bad, bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong. And he was meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, the two men took to fighting, and when they pulled him from the floor, Leroy Brown looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. He's bad, bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong. And he was meaner than a junkyard dog. He's bad, bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong. And he was meaner than a junkyard dog. Yeah, he was badder than old King Kong. And he was meaner than a junkyard dog. Thank you very much. Good to be back.
Mike Peterson. Man, I'll tell you, when I tell you we got a good show tonight, we got one. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Carl Bennett.
We rigged that up for you. Did you like that? How you been? All right, welcome back. Yeah. You know, and my squirrel took a month vacation, never heard anybody come back. Still no issues with the squirrel. You got my picture, right? Yeah, I did. All right. It's an inside joke, but yes.
Man, it's good to be back here.
When I was a little bitty boy, just off the floor, we used to go out to Grandma's house every month end or so. Had chicken pie and country ham, about Grandma's house with the great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 4 11 geese and a hobo to claw for the tick. And it'll hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. After supper, we'd sit around the fire, the old folks spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, Granny sing a ballad or two. And I'd sit and listen and watch the fire till the cobwebs filled my head. Next thing I know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 4 11 geese, took a whole load of cloth for the dick. It'd hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, I love my ma and I love my pa, love Granny and Grandpa too. Been fishing with my uncle, wrestled with my cousin, even kissed Aunt Lou. Woo! But if I ever had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be said, I'd trade them all, plus the gal down the road for Grandma's feather bed. Yeah, I'd trade them all, plus the gal down the road.
I'd say yeah.
What do you think, Mickey? Who would you trade?
My dog.
Your dog?
You got a dog.
Trade them all.
Neil? Who would you trade?
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's
Chris?
I'd say the ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Bobby, you got...
That's obvious, though.
I got nothing to say.
Todd? Nobody. Dougie?
The banjo player.
All the politicians.
Yeah! All right, Kevin.
I trade the feather bed myself.
You trade the feather bed? Tempur-Pedic, maybe? Oh, I don't know. How about Aunt Lou? We don't trade Aunt Lou, right?
Yeah.
It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 4 11 geese, took a whole lot of cloth for the tick. It'd hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed.
Dr. Carl, everybody.
Carl Bennett.
Now, I might get shot for this, but I can only say there's a possibility he doesn't even know about it yet. Do you know about it yet, maybe? They're talking about maybe doing a John Denver tribute show here soon. So just watch the websites and see what's going on here, because that's a little inside information that I don't even know is going to happen, but I don't get it, but I guess there's a lot of people that like him. He's awesome. Dr. Carl, everybody. Hey, Ben!
Is Ben going to do the John Denver show? Is that?
When I introduce Ben, all I have to say is, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Simmons.
Hey, Ben, while we're
Hello there.
killing time here because I got the wrong guitar on, would you be interested in being in our Christmas show this year?
There's a good chance of that.
I was really looking for a yes or no, but can we take that as a yes, maybe?
Yes.
All right, you heard it. He said yes.
It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. she asks me, do I look alright? And I say, yes, you look wonderful tonight. We go to the party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady who's walking around with me. And then she asks me, do I feel alright? And I say, yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. It's time to go home now, 'cause I've got an aching head. So I give her the car keys and she helps me into bed. And then I tell her as I turn out the light, I say, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Oh, oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight.
Ben Simmons. Hello, young lady. How are you tonight? You want to see if it... And Jack, if you'd like to plug in right down there. Well, folks, we've got two special people here tonight.
Yeah.
But they look around to see who it was.
Be a problem.
Stage manager.
Are you? It's.
Here he comes.
Where's your stilts? Not
Oh,
there.
look at here. Say hello to Paul, everybody, our new stage manager. There he is right there.
Thank you.
It's Elin, right?
Yes.
All right, we got Elin, June, and her brother, Jack. I called him Jake for the first hour, but it's Jack. And they're going to do a song called In Color, and you are headed to Scotland tomorrow?
Yes, we are going to Scotland on Saturday.
Are you flying?
Yes.
Boy, your arms are going to be tired. Let's welcome to our stage, everybody.
Hi, great seats. Speaking of, have you ever sat around with your grandparents and listened to them tell stories about the good old days? Well, this song might paint a picture of that. Said Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. It ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. It looks like we were scared to death. taken overseas in the middle of hell. 1943 in the wintertime, you can almost see my breath. That was my tail cutter, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. And it looked like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. I should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words, but you couldn't tell what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. Roses red and her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's a story of my life, right there in black and white. And it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. They should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't tell what those shades of gray keep covered. They should have seen it in color.
Aylin June. Woo! I believe she's going to be playing drums over in Scotland, if I remember right. Hello, Pam. How are you? And I'm sitting here, Pam, and I'm going, is it Alix or Alix?
Alex.
Alex.
Yep.
Doggone, I had it right the first time in my brain.
It's the spelling that throws them off because it's Alix. So.
Make Pam Alex feel welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on the Victrola up high. I'm almost dancing with a baby on my shoulder. Sun is set like molasses in the sky. The boy could sing, knew how to move everything. Always wanting so sweet and true, always wanting more. He leave you longing for black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet and that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Every word of every song that he sang was for you. In a flash, he was gone. It happened so soon. What could you do? Black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet and that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet and that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you
Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. That song's about Elvis Presley. Did you know that? If not, look it up on Google. Everything is truthful on Google.
They wouldn't lie on Google.
Hello there, Mr. Orbison. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
Are you going to do a little crying here tonight? All right. Folks, here's Doug Byers.
I was alright for a while. I could smile for a while. But I saw you last night. You held my hand so tight as you stopped to say hello. Oh, you wished me well. You couldn't tell that I'd been crying over you, crying over you. Then you said so long, left me standing all alone, alone and crying, 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 crying. It's hard to understand, but the touch of your hand that struck me crying. I thought that I was over you, but it's true, so true. I need you ever more than I did before. But darling, what could I do? For you do love me, and always be crying over you, crying.
Doug Byers. Thank you, Doug. This next young lady we haven't had here a while because she just got done doing a Lifetime movie. Anybody watch Lifetime movies? And she's done a couple of commercials. I saw you on TV doing
you
the
did?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Depends commercial was very authentic looking.
Actually, it was a Stairmaster. And I got to go up and down the stairs. How's everybody? How about this place? Isn't it lovely? So let's give them something to talk about, boys. Woo! Come on, everybody. Put your hands together. How about that? People are talking about people. I hear them whisper. You won't believe it. They say we're lovers, swept undercover. I just ignore it, but I keep thinking we stand just a little too low, laugh just a little too loud, stare just a little too long. Maybe they're seeing something we don't, darling. Let's give them something to talk about. Something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? I feel so nervous. I never noticed you look so foolish. Could you be falling for me? Took a rumor to make me wonder. Now I'm convinced that I'm going under. I'm thinking about you every day, dreaming about you every night, hoping that you feel the same way. Now that we know it, come on, let's show it, darling. Let's give them something to talk about. Something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? Woo! Oh, talk about it. Talk about how beautiful this place is. And all of you. Here we go. Let's give them something to talk about now. A little mystery to figure out. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? Love. Talk about it. Come on, everybody. Hear me shout it. I'm gonna talk about it. 'Cause I'm in love. How about love? Woo-hoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, Blanca. Nice job. Hello, Emma. Come on up here. Emma just graduated from high school. It was really close. I had to call her superintendent to make sure the principal would let her go, but something like that at any rate. Emma's going to be here next week, too, because you are 17 or 18?
I'm 18.
You're going to be here next week, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Put your hands together and welcome Emma Forget.
He was working through college on my grandpa's farm. I was fall. But year after year I come back to this place just to remember the taste, like strawberry wine. 17, the hot July moon saw everything. My first taste of love, oh, bittersweet, the green on the vine, like strawberry wine. The fields have grown over now, years since they've seen a plow. There's nothing time hasn't touched. Is it really him or the loss of my innocence? I've been missing so much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Strawberry wine, 17, the hot July moon saw everything. My first taste of love, oh, bittersweet, green on the vine, like strawberry wine. 17, the hot July moon saw everything. My first taste of love, oh, bittersweet, the green on the vine, like strawberry wine. Strawberry wine.
It's great to be back here. Thank you so much.
Emma Frazette. Thank you, Emma. As a reminder, next week she will be back here with our Rising Stars, and that includes Jake Reynolds, who will be here, Peyton Tyson, Shane Patrick, Emma, Lillian Lassiter, Chloe Grace, Kendall Dean, Kian Sanchez, and Leanne Purvis. 9 terrific people. And now we have a gentleman. He does tribute shows for Johnny Cash. Anybody heard of Johnny Cash before? No modulation. Correct?
No mod, it just stays in E the whole time.
Are you ready to go? John, are you ready?
We have a question, though.
You're doing it.
Yeah. We don't. Let me ask you a question, though. How does this song go?
Fast.
93 cities and states in this song. We call it a sing-along. This is called I've Been Everywhere, Man. I was dusting my pack along the dusty Winnemucca Road when along come a semi with a high and canvas covered load. He said, if you're going to Winnemucca Mac with me, you can ride. So I climbed up into the cab and I settled down inside. He said, have you ever seen a road with so much dust and sand? And I said, listen, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross deserts bare, man. Be the mountain air, man. Travel out and had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Ottawa, Low, Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tecopero, Barranquilla, Rapadilla, Ramakilla. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel out, have my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Austin, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Fountain Ray, Santa Fe, Hallelujah, Glen Rock, Little Rock, Black Rock, Oskaloosa, Tennessee, Chicopee, Spirit Lake, Devil's Lake, Grand Lake, Crater Lake, for Pete's sake. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been in Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Albuquerque, Shefferville, Jacksonville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Axsack, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jellicone, Argentina, Damagina, Pasadena, Catalina, see what I mean? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. There's one more stanza, Scott. I'd like to get a little hand clap in here. Help me out with this tempo now. Just like that. Oh, that looks real good. Been to Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelsburg, Colorado, Richburg, Pittsburgh, Edsburg, El Dorado, Adamore, Haverstraw, Chattanooga, Shasta, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, Dodge City. What a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, I'd have my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Bill Furness. And, sir, you literally have been almost everywhere, haven't you? Folks, we're going to take a short pause for the cause. So everybody stand up, stretch your legs. We'll be back in 15 minutes with 13 more entertainers. Band. They are unbelievable. And guess what, folks? I just learned this is a sellout tonight. Thank you very much. We all appreciate that. And I forgot my train of thought there. Oh, there it goes. I used to work trains, so you know. Oh, we gotta do that song sometime too. Are you ready for the second half? Me too. That's why I'm gonna start off with a really sad song. I like songs that tell a story. Do we have any storytelling songs to tell people here? Well, mine is one that Porter Wagoner did, and just about everybody else put it on a record, and I did too. And I hope you enjoy it. Sit back and enjoy it. Listen to the story this tells. The old hometown still looks the same as I step down from the train. There to meet me is my mama and my papa. And down the lane I look, there runs Mary, hair gold, lips of cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house was still standing, but the paint was cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. And down the lane I walk, my sweet Mary, hair gold, lips of cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and I look all around me at these four walls that surround me. And I realize, you know, I was only dreaming. For over there's a guard, and over there's a sad old padre. And arm in arm, they're gonna make me walk at daybreak. And again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me neath the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me beneath the green, green grass of home. Thank you. God bless you. It is indeed a pleasure for me to introduce to you right now the young man that was singing outside there. He's definitely one of the rising stars of Central Florida. Bring your hands together. Bring him up here for Jake Reynolds.
Come on, Jake. Yeah, Jake.
Jake ain't no rising star. Jake's a star, baby. Come on.
Got it?
How y'all doing out there? It's a real pleasure to be back here at the Orange Blossom Opry. I really enjoy coming up here singing for you. And we had a request to do this song for you again, and it's one of my favorites to do. So thank you for everybody that requested it.
I know you loved him a long time ago, and even now in my arms You still own him, I know. But darling, this time that your memories die when you hold me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Maybe I've been a fool, holding on all this time, lying here in your arms, knowing he's in your mind. But I keep hoping someday you'll see the light. Let it be me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes, let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes.
God bless you. Thank you.
Jake Reynolds. Wonderful job, Jake. Wonderful. If you want to see him sing more, he's going to do 4 songs next week along with all the other people on here. So come out and see him. One more time, Jake Reynolds. Thank you, Jake. Nice job. Jerry, come on up here, young lady. I'm going to read about this next gal here because she has a resume that is about 1.5 miles long. How about this? She was on the Ted Mack Original Amateur Hour 3 times. She played Madison Square Garden at the age of 12. She signed with Big Top Records at the age of 13, and she had a hit song with Poor Bologna? Begonia. Oh, I left the A out. Which was the answer song to It's a Teeny Weeny Beady by a Bikini, Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. At 16, she had a starring role in the film 2 Tickets to Paris. and she's still out here singing, dancing, and everything. Ladies and gentlemen,
Now you
Jerry
know how old-
Lynn Fraser.
Thank you.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Well, it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you always want the ones you can't get. Desperado, yeah, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, yeah, they're driving you home. And freedom, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky don't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to know the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? It just goes away. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences. Open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. Let somebody love you before it's too late. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much. That was
Jerry Lynn
wonderful.
Fraser. Thank you, Jerry. Wonderful job. Hi there, sweetie. How are you tonight? You're doing okay? This young lady hails from Kingston, Jamaica, man.
Thank you.
Say that for me in the correct dialect.
Kingston, Jamaica, man.
Would you sing Unchained Melody for
Yes.
us?
Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch. Long, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. still mine. I need your love. I need your love. God, speak your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch. Oh, long, only time. And time goes by so slowly. And time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. I need your love to me.
I would like if everyone could just help me celebrate my daughter's birthday today. It's her birthday, Nadia Bailey, and also a friend of mine, daughter's birthday is also Angela. We just want to wish them a happy birthday today, and thank you so much for having me again.
Beverly Harrison, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
She recently retired as 40 years as a nurse. All right. Can't have an opening night here at the Orange Blossom Opry without a Patsy Cline song.
Bringing it home.
Here's J.J. Johnston.
Hey guys, I missed y'all. I'd like to think Patsy's here with us tonight.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
J.J. Johnston. Thank you, J.J. Great job. Crazy. Hello, Susie Q. How are you? You've got a Trisha Yearwood song here for us. Are you sending this song out to anybody here tonight?
I don't need no stinking mic stand. How is everybody? So excited to be back. Isn't it gorgeous? Is it not gorgeous in here? And these guys are tearing it up tonight.
How about doing a little bit of That's What I Like About You?
I think I will.
I like a man who is crazy about me. I like a man who can live without me too. That's what I like about you. I like a man who can lay down beside me. I like a man who can stand up to me too. That's what I like about you. Don't want a man to be my twin or my bone or my skin. Don't want a man like a shadow on the ground with nothing else to do but follow me around. I want a man who can cry on my shoulder, who don't mind if I cry sometimes too. That's what I like about you. I like a man who can beg it happen, who can keep me laughing when my heart breaks in two. That's what I like about you. You can be soft, honey, you can be strong, baby, that's the reason we get along. Everything you do just right. You're tender in love, tough in a body. I like a man who can lay down beside me, stand up to me, cry on my shoulder, crazy about me, can't live without me too. That's what I like about, can't live my life without. That's what I like about you.
Thank you.
Sue LeFevre.
I was going to do pass off here.
Are you ready for some George Strait?
Hello, everybody.
Here's Greg Lewis with I Can Still Make Cheyenne. Stale.
Are we in E flat? What? Flat.
Her telephone rang about 9:15. She
heard his voice on the other end of the line. She wondered what was wrong this time. She never knew what his call might bring. With a cowboy like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind. He said it's cold out here and I'm all alone. Didn't make the short go again, and I'm coming home. I know I've been away too long. Never got a chance to ride her call. Oh, this rodeo's been hard on us all, but I'll be home soon. And honey, is there something wrong? She said, don't bother coming home. By the time you get here, I'll be long gone. There's somebody new, and it sure ain't no rodeo man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this. There's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. But it's all right, baby, I can hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Left that phone dangling off the hook, slowly turned around and gave it one last look. Then he just walked away. He aimed that truck toward that Wyoming line. With a little luck, he'd still get there in time. And in that Cheyenne wind, he could still hear us say, she said, don't bother coming home. By the time you get here, I'll be long gone. There's somebody new, and it sure ain't no rodeo man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this. There's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. But it's all right, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. She never knew what his calls might bring. With a cowboy like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great job, buddy.
Greg Lewis. Woo. Thank you, Greg. All right, Uncle Pepe, you ready? Hang on to your underwear. Here we go.
I'm the oddball. I don't do country much. But
I'm gonna play fiddle.
I ain't gonna do that with Rolling Stones.
Yeah, fiddle and Rolling Stones, man.
Well, you do whatever you want. It's your band.
No, we're breaking ground here. Yeah, come on, rock. Light her up.
can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. Though I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Lord, you know I tried. I can't get no. I can't get no. When I'm driving in my car and the man comes on the radio, giving me more and more about some useless information, trying to excite my imagination. I can't get no, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, that's what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. Though I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Baby, you know I tried. I can't get no. I can't get no. Hey, when I'm watching my TV, and a man, he come on to tell me just how white my shirts can be. But he can't be a man, 'cause he don't smoke the same kind of stuff as me. I can't get no, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, that's what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no early action. Though I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Baby, you know I tried. I can't get no. I can't get no. When I'm traveling around the world, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and I'm trying to make some girl who tells me, baby, better come back, baby, next week. Can't you see I'm on a losing streak? I can't get no, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, that's what I say. I can't get no. I can't get no. I can't get no. No satisfaction. No satisfaction. No satisfaction. I can't get no. No, no, no. Thank you. Nice to see you again. Nice to be back, guys. Thanks a lot.
Uncle Pepe. Well, if you aren't woke up, you are now. Hey, Christine, do you think you could do us a Crystal Gale song? Christine's going to do us a great Crystal Gale song. Don't it make your brown eyes blue?
I think she got 2 Grammys on this one.
Well, that last song cleared out my sinuses.
Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? I'll be fine
when you're gone. I'll just cry all night long. Found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me and don't let me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to treat you bad. I didn't know just what I had. But honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Oh, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Oh, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue?
Thank you, Christine. We're going to continue right on with that country vein here. Here's Mary Shaner with Hey, You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man.
Crystal Gale's sister.
You come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Let's hear it, Dougie. Sometimes a man's caught looking at things that he don't need. He took a second look at you, but he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where that leaves you, oh, but I know where I stand. And you ain't woman enough to take my man. Oh, women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. Well, it'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Honey, you ain't woman enough to take my man. Thank you.
Mary Shaner. Thank you, Mary. Nice job. Okay, Chuck. Are you ready to do it to us? Here's Chop Volpe with Wave on Wave. Your fan club's here
What's up,
tonight,
man?
too.
Yeah, how you been? Yeah?
America.
Awesome. Life is awesome.
I'd like to thank a lot of friends, believe it or not. You guys, I have friends all over the world that are watching this place, and they love it. So I just want to let you know that. Scotland, everywhere. But Jake, this is for you, man. You're my homeboy. Mile upon mile, got no direction. We're all playing the same game. We're all looking for redemption. Just afraid to say the name. So caught up now in pretending. What we're seeking is the truth. I'm just looking for a happy ending. All I'm looking for is you. Come on, sing it if you know. But you came upon me wave on wave. You're the reason I'm still here. Am I the one you sent to save? But you came upon me wave on wave. I wandered out into the water, and I thought that I might drown. I don't know what I was after. Only know I was going down. That's when she found me. Not afraid anymore. She said, you know I always had you, baby. Just waiting for you to find what you were looking for. Yeah. But you came upon me wave on wave. You're the reason I'm still here. Am I the one you were sent to save? But you came upon me wave on wave. Woo! Wave on wave. Wave on wave. Yeah. Come on. But you came upon me wave on wave. You're the reason I'm still here. Am I the one you sent to save? But you came upon me wave on wave. Clouds broke and the angels cried. You ain't gotta walk alone, no. That's why they put me in your way. But you came upon me wave on wave. And you came upon me wave on wave. Yeah. Thank you.
Chop Volpe. Woo. Thank you, Chop. Nice job. Nice job. All right, Carol, I got 2 songs left here, and you've got one of them. How's that sound? This is Carol Wolf, everybody. Give her a nice welcome.
Oh, thank you. Boy, ain't this a neat place to be? They should have built this a long time ago. You noticed earlier, Bobby said he didn't have nothing to do with this, and that's probably the best thing he said all night, wasn't it? They done good without him, didn't he? Here's an old Vern Gosdin song for you. There's a suitcase full of clothes we bought you. Here's the key to the new car in the drive. But before you leave our home, put on your best cologne. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. Or the next time the phone rings, I won't answer. I don't want to be the fool I was tonight. I don't want to know the truth. I don't want to see the proof. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. If you're gonna break my heart to pieces, just walk right out the door. Let's end it all tonight. Take on your wedding band when she takes you by the hand. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. Play me some of it, Dougie. If you're gonna break my heart to pieces, just walk right out and leave me. We'll end it all tonight. Take off your wedding band when she takes you by the hand. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. Take off your wedding band when she takes you by the hand. If you're gonna do me wrong, do it right. God do it right. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Carol Wolf, everybody. Woo. How about a nice round of applause one more time for this band?
Rip it up, brother.
We want to thank all of you. We're just a couple of songs, one song away from our salute here to all our Army and Navy and Marine Corps and the veterans and everything else. But we're going to let you go on a song by the Blues Brothers. Nobody's going to bring it better. Here's Abe Zimmerman. Let's dance in these streets, everybody.
Can I get some help? Can I get some help? All right. Woo. Now y'all help me out there. Coming to you on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload. When you get it, baby, you got something. Don't you worry, girl, I'm coming. I'm a soul man, hey. I'm a soul man. Yes, I'm a soul man, hey. I'm a soul man, yeah. Got what I got the hard way. And make it better each and every day. So baby, don't you worry, don't you fret. You ain't seen nothing yet. I'm a soul man, hey. I'm a soul man, y'all, y'all, y'all. I'm a soul man, hey. I'm a soul man. Well, I was brought up on a back street. Yes, I learned how to love before I could eat. I was educated of good stock. Honey, I start loving, baby. I can't stop. Yes, I'm a soul man. Hey, I'm a soul man. Hey, yes, I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. So grab a rope and I'll pull you in. I give you hope and be your only boyfriend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A soul man, let me hear it. Soul man, yes, I'm a soul man. Let me hear it. Soul man, I'm a soul man. Everybody, soul man, yes, I'm a soul man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask tonight, if you were a veteran, would you please stand with me, please? We always like to have all of our veterans stand. There you go. There they are, right there. We got a ton of people up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting our flag tonight, Jim Wellborn, United States Marine Corps. 1970 to 1990, this is Master Sergeant. This guy's been everywhere. Nice round for him, folks.
We'd like to ask everyone else, please stand as we pay tribute to all of our veterans this evening.
If tomorrow all the things are gone I worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause this flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died and gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea. Oh, from Detroit down to Houston, oh, in New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, yeah, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died and gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and still today. And there ain't no doubt I love this land. Love this land. God bless the USA. Y'all sing it proud if you know it. And I won't forget. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Once again, a big round of applause for all of our entertainers up here this evening. Thank you so much. We say if you'll do a random act of kindness for someone tomorrow, I promise you'll have a better day. Come back and see us again here at the Orange Blossom Opry. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and good night, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Orange Blossom Opry Band.